Hey everybody, it's Marley. Don't know if you guys remember me or not. I have been so MIA. Just between Christmas and New Year's and traveling and family and everything. It has just been really, really crazy. So, if you're wondering, I am sitting on my floor right now because I was playing with my dog after I got home from work, but now he's not interested at all, and now I'm just sitting on my floor. Hey, sigh. Anyway, so I'm checking in from P3, and I need to actually, guys, I am so not with it. It has been so long. And when I say I'm not with it, I don't necessarily mean that I'm not, with it, with the P3 thing. I'm just, all of my stats and everything, I mean, it's just been really, really crazy. So, let's see, my last day of P2 was December 21st, and then I did 3 days of VLCD. So that was the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. And then I went into P3 on Christmas Day. And so today is January 3rd. So if I'm doing that correctly, it's 9 days on P3 now. I think I'm doing that right. And I'm still within my 2-pound window. So that's good, of my LDW. My LDW was the lowest that I had gotten, and I know I think that's supposed to be really what happens, but I was a little nervous taking that LDW because I had been bouncing around for over a week around 180, and then on my last day I dropped to 178.8, and that was just unheard of. I mean, I hadn't had a loss that big in a while, and I hadn't hit 178 at all, so I was worried that trying to keep my weight around that 2-pound range was probably not really going to be accurate, when really my LDW probably should have been closer to 179 or 180, which was where I was bouncing around for a while. So I'm trying not to be too worrisome as far as that's concerned. I am staying in a safe range. I've only been below LDW once, and it was the day after the day after Christmas, and on Christmas I overindulged with some alcoholic beverages, and it had been 40 days with no alcohol, and I got sick. So the next day, though, I was super skinny. I was 177, and I was but then I also didn't have anything in my stomach. So, but yeah, I've been right around the 180, 181 range. So, I feel like I'm doing okay. The highest I've been in the morning has been a 182. That was just the other day. But I also have been having really bad plumbing problems. For those of you that followed me on P2, you'll know that I struggled with that a lot during the low-calorie part. And I'm honestly not even remotely surprised that I'm still struggling, because now I've introduced foods like cheese back in. I'm eating a good bit of cheese. As snacks, I have string cheese, low-fat, skim, low-moisture mozzarella. That's the Weight Watchers approved string cheese to snack on, and I have about one a day. When I've been making burgers, I've been putting a piece of pepper jack cheese on top. I have little Baby Bell Gouda cheese that I've had as snacks and stuff. And then in taco salads and stuff, I've been using shredded Mexican cheese. So I have been incorporating that. I have been eating breakfast every single day. I've had something for breakfast. Usually it's bacon and eggs and ham, something pretty plain and pretty easy. Today was my first day back to work after the holidays, and so it was my first day having to get up and actually cook a breakfast. And I made just ham and eggs, and it wasn't that bad. I mean, I just need to get up about 10 minutes earlier in the morning is basically what needs to happen. But I never thought that I would be saying this, but I miss P2. I told myself when I went off P2 and entered into P3, I was ready, I was excited to be on P3, and I said I was going to do 6 weeks of P3, and I've changed my mind. Because I've been stabilizing relatively well, I think I've been doing a decent job. I haven't had to do a correction day yet. I think I'm doing okay. And so my plan right now, Tom arrived today, peeking his head around the corner, not quite here. But I think what I'm planning on doing, since I'm on day 9 right now, is I will let Tom come run his course however long. I have no idea what to expect with Tom, since my last one was totally crazy. Came while I was still on my birth control in the middle of a cycle when Tom should not have come, and it was crazy. So I really don't know what to expect with this one. I don't know whether it's going to last longer, shorter, or what. But I'm just going to see what happens, and at the end of Tom, I'll see what day I'm on P3, and then I'll just take the rest of the days until I hit 21, which will be the 3-week mark, and then I'm loading again. And I'm doing that for a couple reasons. First of all, I just really miss P2. I like the structure that P2 brings. P3 is like, I'm back at the beginning of P2. It's all trial and error. I'm looking forward to doing round 2 with being back on P2, because now I know what foods work for me. I know that for me, asparagus and cabbage and broccoli, tomatoes, those are all goods. Thumbs up. I can count on those. They're my go-to veggies. I know I do best with baked chicken and ground beef. I do best with both of those, incorporating those a good bit. And garlic. That was a lifesaver on P2. And things that I don't do so well with are like the low-sodium soy sauce that some people use. I can't. I'm not one of those people. I seem to not do that well with strawberries on P2. I seemed to not do super well with... There was something else I was going to say, but I can't remember now. But you get the idea. I already had my trial and error. I know what to expect now with P2, and I'm excited to get back to that. Whereas here I am on P3 going, I don't really know if I can have that. It says it doesn't have sugars, and it doesn't seem to have starches, but I don't know. Maybe it's not a good idea, and I'll try it, and we'll see how it works tomorrow. And it's all very... I like structure and order, and P2 brings that. I also really miss losing. I still have a good ways to go. My total weight loss, let's see, was 18.4 technically. And I'm not disappointed in that at all. I'm very proud of that number. More than that, I'm proud of my inches. It was total was 26 inches or something insane. I'm wearing shorts right now that I haven't ever been able to wear. I bought them too small. I've never had these shorts on, and I have room in them. And so, but at the same time, I need to lose more, because when you're starting very high, when you're starting at almost 200 pounds, losing 18.4 is a good start. It's pretty much it. And so I need to get back on the P2 train. And one of my New Year's resolutions is to lose another 30 pounds. And I am going to Belize in April for work. Starting in March, we're going to be traveling a good bit for work. And I need to be kind of in a good place in order to just be able to travel and be able to eat, not on doing any type of P2. I definitely don't need to be doing a round during that time. And so I want to kind of get as much in as I can before then. So my plan right now is do at least another, 12 days on P3, and then load and start another round. I probably won't be vlogging every day, and that's just because things are just kind of crazy, and there's just not a whole lot to say on P3, like, hey, I'm still here, and I'm still doing whatever. I am trying to catch up on vlogs. From what I have seen, everybody has done great. I was traveling and haven't even, like, had time to sit down at the computer. So I will try and catch up on vlogs. You guys know, supporting you 100%. Everybody looks fabulous. People that cheated over Christmas, don't beat yourself up. It's fine. I stuffed face over Christmas, and like I said, slammed way too much Ketel One vodka and ended up projectile vomiting all over my parents' bathroom. So just when you think you have no dignity left, things could be worse. So don't beat yourself up. Forgive yourself and move on. And it's a new year. It's 2012, and I'm hoping it's going to be a skinny year too. So, well, hoping that for everybody. I hope everybody had a great holiday and a happy new year, and happy releases.